What's up, guys? You may know me as Darius from the horrible show 60 Days In, but my real name is Dante. And I watched 60 Days In last night, the most recent episode, and it's just crazy how these participants go on there and just, man, they're clowns, man. That's just the best way I could put it, man. I'm not trying to start any drama or controversy, but you know, when we put ourselves on TV, we give other people to have an opinion about us, you know. So when I was on TV, people had an opinion about me and the decisions that I made. So I'm gonna have my opinion about other people and other participants on the show. And as far as I can tell, man, most of them people are clowns, man. Like it literally annoys me when I watch that show. I really watched the show just because I was on it, and I try to support like certain individuals because before the show airs, we kind of know who's going to be on the show. We kind of know the results of the show because participants reach out to us once they find out that they're about to be on the show. And once they reach out to us, they kind of tell us what's going on in their season after they come back and everything. So we kind of have an idea of what's going on. And this season, I'm surprised because somebody I thought wasn't going to tap out ended up tapping out. But that's not even what this video is about. This video is about these participants go on the show, man, and they are not helping nothing at all. Like they go in there and it's all about them. Like when I got contacted by this show, man, I really thought that they were trying to go back there and help the inmates, help the jail, whatever you want to call it. Like our season was about helping the recidivism rate for inmates. I mean, that's what we were supposed to go back there and do. That's what our season's about. Other seasons are about a bunch of different stuff. Like I talked about in the past, about 60 Days In isn't about just going in the jail and just telling on the inmates. Like that's not the premise of the initial show. Like if you go back and watch season 1 and season 2, they never talk about snitching. They just go in there and just want to know what the jail experience is like. But somewhere along the lines it involved to like people go on the show or snitches, and then that involved to people go on the show just for like self-clout. And you can tell, like you can really watch the show and see which clowns are on that show just to make it about them, man. And I don't want to specifically call no names or throw people under the bus, but I probably will just because that's the type of person I am, and I kind of really don't care about nobody else's opinions, you know, when it comes to my opinion, because it's my opinion and I'm allowed to have this opinion. So when I watch the current season, man, and I see people like the blonde chick making it all about her, this broad is literally talking to the camera about other inmates, mad, thinking she's like above everybody else. That's her personality probably in real life too. She probably thinks that she can go in this world and do whatever she wants and there's no consequences. Like the guard told you to throw the diaper away, now you in the room, you mad, oh he's gonna see about me. Talking to the cameras, y'all need to do something. Like you're jeopardizing the other people who's in there too. The other participants who are in there, you're jeopardizing them too by talking to the camera. Like clown, that's clown stuff. Then you got this other dude in there who, his temper is just horrible, and he's a participant. Horrible temper. All he does is complain about the food. Like, what is wrong with you people? Why do y'all think jail is supposed to have good food? Like, oh, y'all go to jail and y'all complain about the smallest stuff, man. Like, I just don't get it, man. Like, I just don't get it, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know where the hell the show went wrong. I honestly think they just need to stop making seasons because they already exposed themselves by letting you guys know exactly how they do the show this season. Dumb. Like they told you literally when they went into the facility to put the cameras up. They showed you the actual cameras that they use in the facilities. So anytime they ever decide to do a current season, which they're doing one more season, if any regular inmate has seen the show before and they walk in their cell and they see that camera, they're gonna know 60 days is in the jail. They're gonna know. That's a very specific camera that company uses. So that company just exposed themselves. Stupid. Oh man, the show's annoying, man. Like I watch it just because I was trying to support Fabian this season, but then he ended up tapping out. I never thought he was gonna tap out. I don't know, man. And then everybody goes on the show and has this tough talk and then they end up tapping out. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, y'all know it's jail, right? And then a lot of us have been to jail before and then go to jail and then are surprised at the conditions of the jail. Like this season is just, I mean, last season was bad too, man. Last season was horrible, man. But this season is horrible too, just because they try to hype up the drama. Like the dude talking about something, he wanted to beat up his roommate because he said something about letting the dude drug addict die or something like that, or he wanted to smack. It's just nothing but drama, man. And like the other girl who was picking on I don't even know their names, the redhead chick from this season right now. She is a bully. She just on the show talking junk about everybody. She keeps making fun of that other little girl who's in there who tried to work out or whatever, like snapped at somebody for no reason. Like, y'all are participants, right? Y'all know we're participants. We're supposed to go in there and just kind of like observe, right? Kind of like just chill, not like try to be the main character in the TV show. And that's what everybody seems like they're trying to be. Like everybody wants to be the main character. It's like y'all are in competition with each other. And that's one thing I never get to. Why do participants feel like each other's competition? Like majority of the seasons you watch, somebody's trying to up the other participant. Somebody's hating on another participant. Somebody wants another participant to fail. Happy when other participants tap out. Like, what is wrong with y'all, man? And I'm saying y'all like everybody's a participant. But what is wrong with these people, man? Like, I am just flabbergasted by the show, man. Like, I honestly can't even see me watching another episode without hating myself. Like, I feel like when I watch the show now, it's a waste of my time, man. Like, before I went on the show, like I said, man, I binge watched the seasons, man, and there were some pretty good seasons, man. But I thought my season personally was boring. Season 7, I thought that was boring. There was so much more that went on that they did not show you guys. And then season 8 was just horrible to me. And then now season 9 is just like it's the same repetitive things that people complain about. They're showing the same scenes and talking about the same things that they've been talking about every single season. So it's like I'm watching all the seasons over again. It's just new people. Like I don't know, man. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like, there's no progression in these seasons. Like, it's literally the same drama curves. It's literally the same people complaining about the same things. They're happy when they get canteen. We've seen that every season getting canteen. Every season we've seen the pill line. We've seen the cheeking the pills. We've seen it pretty much all. Like, we've seen everything that goes on in jail by now. Like, what else can 60 Days In add besides getting other inmates in trouble or making individuals who go into that jail look like idiots? Because a lot of these participants are looking like idiots, man. And one thing I will say about me and my season, I'm not even gonna talk about my season. Me personally, I'm gonna speak about me now. I am so glad that I was me the entire time I was back there. I am so glad that when people watch TV and people who know me look at 60 Days In, they're gonna be like, that was Dante through and through. That's who I was. I was not putting on for no cameras. I wasn't trying to get more clout than my other participants. I wasn't trying to, I was genuinely back there to help other inmates, man. And when I see most of these participants talk junk about other inmates, look down on other inmates, or even talk junk about even other participants who's doing the same season that they're doing, it's petty, man. And it goes to show you it's all pointless, man. I mean, it's all pointless. Like, people ask me all the time, like, would you go back? Would you go back? And I say, if I knew what the show really was, man, I would have done it differently. I would have definitely done it. I was genuinely myself. I was genuinely thinking of ways how I can help other individuals back there that's locked up, man. Other individuals like me. I was locked up before, and I wish somebody could have showed me another way. When I went to actual prison, I got around somebody who actually did show me another way to make money, to get on my grind, to learn about stocks, to learn about business. That's what a lot of people need. But yet you have these participants going in there and terrorizing the jail, man. terrorizing the other inmates, making their time harder. Oh, man, it's just annoying, man, because I was an inmate for real. Like, I was really back there. And can you just imagine if, and I want to know like how I would have reacted like if I knew there were participants in the jail and their sole goal was to get us messed up. I don't know, man. Like, that's why I don't think 60 Days In will ever be in prison, man, because a lot of people who do the show, they went back there and tried to hurt like the other inmates. And when I say hurt other inmates, I mean just like, I don't want to use the word snitching, but it is what it is. Some people went back there and was trying to get the other inmates in trouble. They were doing things back there to show inmate secrets and stuff like that, man. And you know, that's cool if that's what you wanted to do. I mean, that wasn't for me. Like, I didn't want to go back there, and I could have easily went back there and talked about all the tattoo guns that I seen, and there was so much that went on in that jail. But my mission wasn't going back there to snitch on nobody. My mission wasn't to go back there to show you all the jail secrets, like how to make tools and weapons and the things that we do to get past guards. Like, that wasn't the time I was on, man. So when I watch the seasons now and I see the time that other participants are on, like, it's kind of sad, man. It's kind of pitiful, and you're clowns to me, man. I mean, that's just what it is. Like, I would say so much more, and I don't have all day to sit here and just talk about every individual that I want to talk about. And obviously, I'm not talking about everybody who's done the show, but we kind of can see who the clowns are, man. I mean, we can see it, man. We can definitely see it. We can see the ones who want all the attention. We can see the ones who really feel like the show is about them versus about trying to help somebody, or versus about what the sheriff wants them to go in there to do. And keep this in mind too. There's a lot of us who do the show, and the sheriff be like, "We want you to go in there and find drugs. We want you to go in there," and we're like, "Yep, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're gonna do, because we know that's what y'all want to hear. We're gonna say what you want to hear just to get on the show." But when we go back there, as you can see, a lot of participants ain't really telling nobody. Like, you have your select few who do go up above and beyond to try to get stuff revealed for the sheriff. But for the most part, man, most people go on that show for the money. Most people go on that show because they think it's going to be a stepping stone for them to get some kind of fame. This is the truth, man. Like, nobody's really going back there to try, like, nobody's really going back there to, I ain't gonna say nobody. Majority of the people going back there ain't going back there for nothing good. They're all going back there because they think it's gonna be another stepping stone for them to do something else or become bigger. Majority of the people who's ever done the show has applied to some kind of reality show before. They have wanted to be in some kind of movie before. They have done some kind of commercials before. They have done some kind of acting before. So you have to pay attention to that too, man. And everybody's information, it's 2024, man. Everybody's information is out there. You can easily get online and find all these participants and see all the things that they've applied for, or see the things that they've tried to do in their life and failed at. Like, you can Google it all, man, and you can really find what these individuals' missions are really for, man. You know what I wish? And I bet you 60 Days In, they should let me, or not just me, they should let like former past participants pick somebody they think they would make it all the way through. Because I guarantee that I can pick individuals who would make the entire show. Like, they would make it all the way through 60 Days In. They wouldn't go in there talking that big boy talk, how they can do it standing on their, and then how they would never tap out, or they've been to jail before and they can do it. And then when they tap out, they make all these excuses of why they had to tap out. I mean, you signed up for a show, you know what you're getting into, and then you tap out. I mean, I don't know, man. I respect people that tap out. I just don't respect the ones that talk a big game and then tap out. Like, that's the stuff I don't respect, man. Because nobody likes jail. If anybody could tap out, they probably would. But at the same time, don't be talking a big boy game and then go back there and tap out. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then most of the people go back there and just be trying to pick on other inmates, fight other inmates, talk junk about other inmates. It's like, who does that, man? I don't know, man. So I don't even know the point of this video. I just watched the show last night and I woke up and I was still mad about it. Just watch this season is giving me bad vibes. Last season gave me bad vibes. Like I don't. The show's just boring to me personally. Like I go back to my season. I mean, if you watch any videos that I ever talk about my season, I always tell you I think my season was the second most boring season of all time. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I know it's supposed to be for entertainment purposes, man, and these people are just not entertaining, man. They are just making themselves look bad, in my opinion. I mean, that's just, I mean, I know everybody has fan favorites and everybody has somebody they want to see succeed, man, but on this season, man, this latest season, I think his name is Corey. The only dude I can really rock with so far. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just different, man. Yeah, and I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from participants, but y'all know I don't care. I mean, I don't pay y'all no attention anyway. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I talk about the show is because it's on right now. I mean, I don't even know, man. In my daily life, I don't even talk about the show. And where I work at, people be like, "Oh my God, he was on the show." I don't even talk about it. Like I don't get on social media every day and talk about the show. I don't know. I should. I mean, my videos do well when I talk about the show, I guess. But it's just, I don't know, man. I guess I don't want to be a part of something that a lot of these other participants are part of, man. I'm kind of ashamed. Like, if we had like a big 60 days in reunion, man, I would probably be in the corner with like 4 or 5 other participants, man. Because I don't rock with none of them people, man. None of them people. Like, oh man, there's like 7 or 8 former participants from the show in its entirety that I rock with, man. Carlos, Steffi, I rock with Rose, Ashley. I like Mark a little bit. Johnny is okay, but sometimes Johnny's kind of like wishy-washy. So I don't know, man. There's too many. I don't know. Oh man, why did I ever do that show? Just kind of embarrassed, I guess. I don't know. What y'all think?